How's the season going?
Yeah, well, you personally, yeah.
Oh, personally it's going okay, but more importantly as a team we're going well. 6 and 4. We've had a couple of close losses which we've looked at, and a couple of weeks there we probably fell off the boil, and the last couple of weeks we got that even contribution as a team again, and to no surprise we've got a couple of wins.
How's it been for you personally though, just more on that, the opportunity to come to the Crows? Has it been what you thought it would be?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great club, great organisation. The people here are amazing. The city's, surprisingly actually got a fair bit to offer, despite what some people say about it. So no, I've loved my time here.
Paul, I think just from the weekend there was, doing a bit of a round on social media, I think the girls were out playing when you guys were coming out for your warm-up. Was it just a case of unfortunate timing, do you think, as much as anything?
What was that with, sorry?
I think the girls were playing the curtain raiser to you guys on the weekend, and you guys came out to do a warm-up, and they were, sorry, it's just been on social media.
Oh, okay.
Just unfortunate.
Yeah, I guess so, because I don't really know what that's all about. But no, as a footy club, we obviously support the women's football. Massively. We put our hands up to get a women's football team, and we support that. So it was obviously a misunderstanding.
Has it been a bit more enjoyable living outside the Melbourne bubble of footy, mate, living in Adelaide?
Oh, yeah.
I suppose like the pressures that come with it.
I guess so, but there's plenty of you guys here as well today. So there's a bubble, a football bubble as such in Adelaide as well. I guess there's pressure when you're playing at the elite level wherever you're going to go. And yeah, I guess in Melbourne being 8 or 10 teams, it's probably a little bit more. But here being 2 teams, it's also pretty demanding. But no, it's a great lifestyle over here, and the work-life balance that the club has obviously makes it enjoyable for everyone on the list.
Can that intensity, I suppose, then work to your advantage?
The intensity of
like having a 2 team and the spotlight's always on one or the other?
I guess so, but it has its disadvantages as well. You guys cover everything, whether you're going well or whether you go bad, and we're just in that. Obviously, what's important is the internal things and what we say inside the club. But no, it goes all right with that.
What's your specific role that Don wants you to do? I know he talks about everyone playing to their strengths. What's he sort of asked of you? Wherever I play each week, again, the role probably changes week to week. But I've been able to play a fair bit across the wing this year, and just providing that outside balance and a bit of run, which is something that I can base my game on. But first things first is defence. So just team defence, 18 blokes. It's just, I guess it's very similar for each person. You've had a pretty good season as a club. Did the expectations change, or do you think about where you might be able to finish later on in the year?
No, I guess everyone says it, but it is a week by week process. You look at who you're going to play the week coming, you prepare for it, you plan for it, and then you play it, and then you review it, and you just keep going. And where we are at the moment, 6 and 4 is obviously a pretty good spot. It's the beginning of the season, you probably take it, but we've got plenty of tough games ahead, and St Kilda this week is going to be another important game.
There's going to be someone annoyed in the back line if Lee comes back into the side this week.
I think everyone will be annoyed. He's an annoying bloke. So, he's a good player, and we look forward to getting him back. Whether it's this week or the following week, I'm not too sure.
You feel like you're a better player now than when you were at Collingwood?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, more rounded player, and obviously it's something that I'm working towards, getting better as well as we are as a football club. So,
what improvements do you feel you've made?
Just better. Obviously there's got areas of improvement, and being in the contest and tackling, probably areas that I look to improve on, and something that I am improving on, but still got a way to go.
Who's helped you, mate?
Who's helped me? Obviously starts at the top with the coach. He's amazing. He's so supportive of not only me but every person on the list, and he really wants you to bring what you bring to the game, like your strengths, but he also wants you to have that in your kit bag. It's not going to be your one wood, but he wants you, if you've got the club there, to use it. So as such, but no, it starts at the top, and then every player throughout the list. So yeah.
And Paul, how good to have? I mean, you've got a lot of competition for spots at the moment. You mentioned Rory Lee coming back, McKay's available, the Crouch brothers can't get in at the moment. Very healthy spot to be in to the side.
Yeah, definitely. There's plenty of blokes waiting in the wings, and obviously healthy competition is good because it it requires the players that get picked each week to maintain their form and play well. Otherwise, you're going to be back in the sample because there's blokes knocking down the door.
If McKay was to come back into the side, what does he add to the team?
Well, obviously that run, his high intensity running is pretty impressive. It's something that I've seen him add this year again is that contest, an inside grunt. I think he's playing some of the best football that I've seen. I've not obviously taken too much notice of him in the past, but I've been impressed with what he's done this year.
How do you guard against another, like the fourth quarter against the Giants would have been a bit nervy at times. How do you guard against that going forward?
It's just about playing 4 quarters. Obviously the first 3 quarters we played really well, and we just went away from that. I think it started at the contest. I think we lost a few centre clearances and contested ball early on in that last quarter, which sort of put the heat on ourselves. So just maintaining that form that we showed for the first 3 quarters is crucial in AFL against any team. You let up for 5 minutes and you give any opposition a sniff.
Someone looking from the outside now, Magpies probably haven't had the best start to the season. A lot of pressure in the media on Nathan Buckley and others in the club. What have you made of Collingwood's season?
I'm not really here to comment on the Pies. Obviously, we've got a lot of close mates there, so I wish them well. And they've had a tough start. The last 3 weeks they've sort of found their groove, and best of luck to them for the rest of the year.
And the Saints, you said it would be a fairly tough game. It's sort of probably hard to read as well because they've been a little bit inconsistent. What do you think the message would be to the Crows this week?
Yeah, well, St Kilda's best football, as they've shown, they can knock off some good sides. So it's just going to be the same message for us. Just play our way, bring the the contested ball for 4 quarters, and the rest will look after itself.
What are your thoughts on Sunday at 4 o'clock as a time slot?
It's interesting. I didn't know it was at 4 o'clock, but I've played a couple of Sunday afternoon games when I was at Collingwood, so I've played a couple of them. It's an interesting time slot, yeah.